Hello, story lovers, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a tale so wild, so epic, it bridges millennia and spans galaxies. Imagine this: the golden sarcophagus of Prince Tutankhamun, the boy king of ancient Egypt, is unearthed not by archaeologists, but by a future civilization on the brink of collapse. This isn't just a story about digging up the past. It's about the past blasting off to save the future. Our story begins in the year 2342. Earth is dying. A creeping, crystalline plague is turning our world into a barren wasteland. Our last hope. A mission to the farthest reaches of known space, to a mythical celestial body called the Heart of the Cosmos, rumored to hold the power of universal creation and restoration. The starship, the Odyssey's Dawn, is ready, with a crew of 5 of humanity's finest astronauts. But they're not launching alone. They have a 6th passenger, one who's been asleep for over 3,000 years, using technology that blurs the line between science and magic. Scientists discover that Prince Tut's DNA contains a unique genetic key, a resonance that perfectly matches the energy signature of the heart of the cosmos. It's an impossible coincidence, a whisper from the ancient world that could save the modern one. So they do the unthinkable. They bring him back. Imagine the scene. Prince Tut, a teenager from the 18th dynasty, awakens not to the familiar sun of the Nile, but to the sterile, white light of a starship's medical bay, floating in zero gravity. His golden death mask is replaced by a transparent helmet, and the silent tomb is replaced by the hum of a faster-than-light engine. The crew is a mix of awe and apprehension. There's Captain Eva Rostova, a stoic leader carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. Dr. Aris Thorne, the brilliant but skeptical xenobotanist who sees Tut as a scientific anomaly, not a savior. Jox, the wisecracking pilot who tries to explain video games to a boy who thought chariots were peak technology. And the twins, Lena and Leo, the engineering prodigies who find themselves trying to reconcile quantum mechanics with ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Tut, meanwhile, is lost. To him, these people are strange gods in strange attire, speaking a babble he can't comprehend. He clutches a small Ankh amulet, the only familiar object in this new universe, a gift from his long-lost love, Ankh. Their journey is anything but smooth. They navigate treacherous asteroid fields that look like a celestial graveyard of forgotten worlds. They narrowly escape a black hole that sings a siren song, trying to pull them into oblivion. Jox, trying to bond with Tut, shows him a star map. He points to a tiny blue dot. "That's home," he says. "Or what's left of it." Through a universal translator, Tut slowly begins to understand the scale of their desperation. He sees the crystalline plague consuming Earth on a monitor, a sickness far more terrible than any curse whispered in the tombs of his ancestors. He's not just a prince anymore. He's a passenger on a desperate quest. He starts learning, adapting. He shows an incredible aptitude for astrogation, his knowledge of the ancient constellations proving strangely relevant in navigating uncharted deep space. He sees the gods of his world Ra, Nut, Osiris not as myths, but as cosmic principles and celestial bodies that these starfarers are sailing through. During one particularly harrowing encounter, they are boarded by the Scourge, a race of silicon-based scavengers who prey on failing civilizations. A firefight erupts in the corridors of the Odyssey's Dawn. The crew is pinned down. Tut, remembering his training as a young pharaoh, uses his knowledge of tactics and choke points. He creates a diversion, leading a scourge brute through the ship's hydroponics bay. It's a surreal sight. A pharaoh in a modern flight suit, dodging plasma bolts amidst glowing, alien-looking plants. He manages to trap the scavenger, saving Dr. Thorne's life. In that moment, the crew stops seeing him as a relic. They see him as one of their own, a warrior. As they get closer to their destination, Tut's connection to the heart of the cosmos grows stronger. He has visions, dreams of starfire and creation. He sees ancient, cosmic architects seething life across the galaxy. He realizes his lineage. The pharaohs were not just kings of Egypt. They were chosen guardians. Their DNA encoded with a map, a key to this ultimate power source. The curse of the pharaohs wasn't a curse at all. It was a protective measure to keep this power safe until it was truly needed. His sarcophagus wasn't a tomb. It was a stasis pod, waiting for the right moment in history. They finally arrive. The heart of the cosmos isn't a star or a planet. It's a magnificent, living nebula of pure energy. A cosmic garden where new galaxies are born like flowers. It's beautiful and terrifying. But as they approach, the ship's systems begin to fail. The energy is too powerful. Captain Rustover realizes the ship can't get any closer. Only one person can. Tut, the genetic key. He has to go out there alone. The crew outfits him in a specialized EVA suit. As he stands in the airlock, he looks back at his new family. He's no longer the scared boy who woke up in a strange metal world. He's a prince embracing his true destiny. He steps out into the void, a tiny, golden figure against an infinite canvas of creation. The energy of the nebula embraces him. It doesn't harm him, it recognizes him. The ankh amulet around his neck begins to glow with an intense light, projecting ancient symbols into the nebula. Tut understands. The heart isn't something to be taken. It's something to communicate with, to ask. He doesn't ask for power. He doesn't ask for immortality. He thinks of the dying blue dot on the map. He thinks of his new friends. And with all the authority of a king and the humility of a boy, he asks for life. He channels his own life force, a bridge between the ancient past and the desperate future, and pleads for the healing of his new home, Earth. The nebula pulses with blinding light. Back on the Odyssey's dawn, the monitors show the impossible. On Earth, the crystalline plague is receding. Deserts are turning green. Oceans are clearing. Life is returning. The crew watches in stunned silence, tears streaming down their faces. They did it, but their celebration is cut short. They look for Tut. He is gone. The nebula is calm, and his suit is floating empty. For a moment, their hearts break. They saved the world, but lost their prince. But then, a flicker of gold, Tut reappears, not in his suit, but shimmering with cosmic energy. He's changed. He's not just a boy anymore. He's something more. He is one with the stars, a true celestial pharaoh. He smiles at his friends, a smile that crosses the gulf of time and space. His task is done. He can finally rest. He fades into a constellation of new stars, his ankh amulet forming the brightest one. The crew of the Odyssey's dawn sets a course for home, for the renewed Earth they helped save. They return as heroes, but they carry with them the story of the boy king who woke up to save a world he never knew. A prince who traveled from the sands of Egypt to the heart of the cosmos and became a legend for two civilizations. What an incredible journey, right? The fusion of ancient myth with futuristic sci-fi is just mind-blowing. Let me know in the comments what you think of this epic adventure. If you loved this story, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next dive into the fantastic. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.